Running Facebook ads can be confusing. It can be difficult. It can make you lack confidence. So what I'm going to do today is literally break you into my ad account. I'm going to show you step by step everything that I do to run ads. And I'm quite literally going to build a 322 ad live. And this is going to be in my ad account for Disruptor School Inner Circle. I'm going to show you where I get the creative from. We're going to write the copy together. I'm going to do every single step and then spend my own money on this ad. And you're going to see it live out in the world. This is for Disruptor School Inner Circle. Now, full disclosure, this is a $100 trial to a $1,000 a month membership. This is high ticket. I'm going to show you every single thing that I do so that you can do it too. And I'm going to show you all my tools. This is going to be super fun. Now, like we always have had all day long in these, go ahead. We have a giveaway today. So I'm going to drop it into the chat down below. Check it out. Drop 322 into the comments section. And about, I don't know, 2 hours or so, we're going to do a spin to win. And if you drop 322 into the chat, and you win the spin to win, you get a $100 gift card plus one of these hats sent to you anywhere in the world. And also take this video, share the link anywhere on the internet. Tell people why they should watch and send it to me on any social media platform. DM me and you will get a $150 gift card to disruptorschool.com from me for free. And let's get started. Okay. And as always, you might, on these, you get not only me, but you get little Charlie too. You get 2 Charlies for the price of 1, okay? Now, that being said, let's dive right on into it. We're going to get started with step 1, and we're also going to get through all of your questions. So if you got questions, we got answers. Let's make it happen. Love it. Munib is here. Hot Sizzle's here. Muhammad's here. Adam's here. We got a whole bunch of folks on Instagram over here too. Folks coming in from Instagram, from Twitter, from LinkedIn, from YouTube. We're just keeping it running all day long. We're just keep going. So let's get started. Let's make some money. Okay, awesome. Now, the first thing that we're going to have to do is figure out where are we going? Where are we sending these people? Okay, so first step, as always, let's become informed. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to actually show you the landing page and the funnel for Disruptor School Inner Circle. Then we're going to grab some copy and we're going to get to some of your Q&A, some of your questions, some of your answers, some of your comments on YouTube as well. All right. So first thing, this right here, this is the long form landing page. This is the enroll in Disruptor School Inner Circle landing page that we have. This is long form copy. This is, trying to overcome objections, help you be more informed. Now, over on all of these, you'll see an enroll here at the top. And if you're not interested, you can go down here. You can just type in, that's my personal email address. Please don't spam me. And you can, you will get a freebie in case you're not interested, in case you're not ready, right? Maybe we should upgrade that freebie. We'll see what happens. Now, as you come on down, you're going to find more and more pieces of why you should be joining Disruptor School Inner Circle. And you're going to find an I'm ready to enroll. And if you're not ready yet, you can keep scrolling down to see all of the things, right? Mentorships from internal circles. There's another button, right? So we're putting in the button all the way down the line. Who is this guy? Now we're going to bring into not just what you get, but also who am I? So we're going to break down all of the reasons who I am. And yes, I've actually split test this page. My wedding photo sells better than anything else. I don't know why. But there we go, right? And again, here, my goal is clear and ambitious. I want to help create over 1,000 jobs every year by helping my students achieve more success and experience less stress on the journey to realizing their dreams. My business objective is to not swindle you and then sue you if you cancel your contracts. We're not a low integrity cost cap or maxi ad agency, right? And now we're getting to social proof. Well, that's all well and good, but does it work? Here's Ray Lee, CEO of Sen, and what it's done for him. It has changed his life. We get into Eric O as an operator, absolute game changer, right? We got down here Dante within 3 months of joining Disruptor School, he's doubled his business with less work, right? So now we get into more things. Well, yeah, but do I get support? Yes, we do. all of the comments that have come in on the ads, all of the feedback that I've gotten from folks, all of the objections, we're handling them all in order by importance down this whole page to sell the story, why you should be interested. And then here we got this $100 7-day trial. And then after that, it's $1,000 a month. It's billed every 30 days, right? So the first 7 days is $100. After that, it's $1,000. And when I show you my ad account, I'm also going to show you the efficiency that I've had with this exact ad just like right now in the last we'll do month to last 30 days. Okay. So you're going to see exactly how this works for me, what I'm doing in the real world, so that you can know whether or not you should trust me, right? Because we are completely transparent here. This is all about success. Now, you can continue to go down, and here's the end of the page. Here's the footer, right? Start now. So let's just say we want to start our 7-day trial. Then it brings you to this page. This is the Shopify page. You can jump into the monthly membership, or hey, hit the 7-day trial, save $900, and then you're going to be billed after that, right? $1,000 a month for only $100 for your first week. Oh, look at that. I got a copy error. Look at that. Oh, well, we're not perfect. That'll be fixed by the time okay. Mental note, got to fix that stuff. And in here, we're just kind of hitting back on some of the topics that we discussed on that other page, right? We're getting the supportive, we're getting the step-by-step training, the supportive community, the live monthly classes, the daily lectures, the weekly masterminds, comprehensive resource library, the vendor discounts, and limited access. So the reason this all matters is because we have to understand what it is that we're selling. Anybody that doesn't look at the landing pages before they make sales does not care about your business. Now, there's something else we need to be mindful of, and you can't really see it. But I also have Meta Pixel Helper on here so that I can track, are my pixel events actually firing? And yep, I got to view content in here, and it's showing my content type. It's showing my content name. It's showing my currency. It's showing my value. It's showing my content ID. I got my category. I know all of the things that are going on in here so that I can appreciate exactly what's happening. All right, hold on a second. Charlie. Yeah, okay. Okay, little girl, here you go. All right. So all this to be said, now we know what it is that we're selling, so we can begin to start making ads. Now, first thing that we're going to do, and then we're going to get to some of your questions, because they are mounting up, and there's a ton of comments on YouTube that we're going to need to get to today. So we're going to try to make this super actionable, right? First thing that we want to do is come up with a creative concept. And the way we do that, so we actually dive into our ad account to see what's working, what's not, what's earning spend, and what isn't. So, folks, let's get into the actual ad account. Whoop, don't invite guests to the studio. Present, share screen, window, Chrome tab, not the whole thing. Okay. And where's this at? Where's this at? Come on. Notifications. ChatGPT. No? Okay. We're just going to do this. Sweetheart, I know you were upset, but I have to put you back down because I need 2 hands, okay? All right, little Charlie. There you go. All right. Yes, you can help me pick out some stuff in a little bit. It's okay. Yeah. Here's your fox. Okay. There you go. All right. Right. Boom. Here we go. This is the actual ad account right here. All right. Boom. My actual ad account for this. And let's go last 30 days here, okay? Now, if you notice, this is pretty simple. And this is just this campaign. We don't need to get to everything, okay? Now, for this, we've got 7-day click, 1-day view. We've got 2 purchases. Let's see, we've got a whole bunch of actions that are being tracked, right? We've got $2,000 spent, okay? We've got 270 frequency. We got our CPMs. We got all sorts of things in here. And I'm trying to throw in just all the fun stuff. Now, out of this, we got 2 purchases. We also got 9 leads, right? Cost per purchase, DS sign up, MBA applications. Let's actually go to, let's go to this. Nope. Let's go to, nope. Boom. Let's go to default. There we go. Okay, cool. So now why this really matters, okay? What I'm showing you here is the efficiency at which we're working. And in this, what really matters here is you see this number right here, 849. That's how much it cost me to get somebody to drop $100. And then 7 days later, they get billed for $1,000. So it cost me $849, or technically when we rack it all up, my CPA is $1040 on an AOV of 100 plus 1,000 on an MRR device where the average person sticks around for a little bit over a year. And my attrition is like less than 5%. Okay. Just so that you understand what we're doing here. Now, when we look at these, if you look at it, it's back porch reels and CapCut memes. So let's take a look here. And you probably have seen some of these things. Actually, let's get into the ad account here real quick. Now, I've got optimizing for a purchase, right? We've got dynamic creative turned on, right? Now, in here, we are using broad retargeting for all of this because this is my rebuttal upsell, right? This is my rebuttal upsell offer. And I'm hitting up all the primary countries where I have found that their PSM is equal. Australia, Canada, UK, Ireland, New Zealand, and the States. Men and women 18 plus. Now, let's get down to the actual ads. The actual ads, you've probably seen some of these in your feed, right? So these are all, what really matters is these are basically just, these are reels, right? Now let's check out these CapCut memes. These are also reels, right? These are reels. So what do we have here? If we go to the girl, hold on. Stop playing with that. There you go. Stop playing with the, I know you just found that that's a trash can lid and you can play with it, but please don't play with the trash can lid. Okay, little girl? All right. Now, what really matters here is we have two sets of videos. Right now, if we're unhappy with this $1,000 purchase, and we're taking a look at stuff here, and if we were to go, say, break down, let's do last 7 days, let's run it down today, right? We'll do a little bit of a 4PI analysis here, quick and dirty. We've got higher frequency CPMs. Okay, so and obviously to be mindful, this is a broad retargeting audience. So what we're looking at here is we could probably ask these reels to be more upper funnel. So how do we do that? How do we give the environment a better opportunity to push these videos upper funnel so they can do more prospecting, so that we can get a lower CPM? And if they're already converting at profitability, how do we insert something that'll probably be better at converting folks because there's a second or third touch, and let these go out and not have to do full funnel job? Okay. That is the problem we're going to solve. All right. That's step one of everything. Now, the questions are stacking up. So we're going to get back to this in just a minute. Okay. But just like, there's like 18 questions that have popped up in here, and I want to address them. So we're going to come back to this. Don't you worry. We're coming back. All right. Charley down here is going to hold me accountable. Right, girl? Right. All right. I just got to smile. Oh, blue steel all day, little girl. Oh my Lord. Okay, so let's get to some of the live questions. Then we're going to get back to picking types of creative and really picking up that conversation and building this ad out, right? So, by the way, again, drop 322 in the comment section to be joined and to be entered into this session's spin to win giveaway. And also, remember, use special code B2G1 for a buy two, get one free site-wide on disruptorschool.com. And I've also lowercase dot moves. No, this is not pre-recorded. Like, I'm literally here doing this, calling out your username. So hopefully that means you can believe me. Hi, John. At Facebook Ads MBA program, folks are dropping in here. I love it. And we've had, for the record, we've had hundreds of people come through the Facebook Ads MBA program. Nobody that's ever done the work has ever asked for their money back. We've done it. That's hundreds of people over many, many years, multiple 7, 8, and 9 figure brands with multiple exits. Like, this isn't, admission where it's just the same people you talk to on Twitter. This isn't other spots where everybody's trying to sell you on dumb things. This is just actual success from legitimate marketers and legitimate business owners trying to be successful. Okay. All right. So let's get to, we're going to address 3 questions over in the live chat. Then we're going to get to 3 comments on YouTube. Then we're going to get back to what will be step 3 of building the ad. First step was we went through the funnel to QA everything to understand what we were doing. Second is we did a quick 4PI analysis to understand our opportunities, and we discovered that, in fact, what we probably need is images. sneak peek. All right. So let's get to these questions here. Love it. So first thing, Greg, thoughts on recent overspend issues with cost controls. Greg, I've been talking about this for years, and the cost control mafia out there that does not give a shit about your business or about you. Anybody saying stupid, irresponsible, like criminally negligent and intellectually dishonest things like keep your budgets high and your bids low. You know who you are. What they're not telling you is simply put automated rules on your account. Now, you might say, oh, but automated rules don't work for me. And yes, we did have a video. We've had several videos up on the YouTube channel about automated rules that will walk through all the things you need to know. But you might say, oh, well, I can't put, cost per result rules on my automated rules anymore because the CBO, Facebook won't let me do it. Okay. Oh, by the way, super chats. Love the super chats. You're going to skip the line. Whoever super chatted, you're next. I don't even get to you yet. Love it. What if you were to say, my target cost is $20? If you spend $500 and don't have a sale, just turn it off. What if instead of wasting all day of a $10,000 budget because some asshole that doesn't care about you told you that was the hack to success? What if instead of following their advice that fundamentally destroys your business, well, they get to sniff their own farts and look really smart and popular on the internet, but take no accountability for the detriment and the dead bodies left by all their shit advice? What if instead you let no more than 30 minutes go by without the machine checking to make sure that you are okay? Simple. $500, no spend, cut it. What about $500 and less than 5 purchases? Cut it. If your target cost is $20, what about $200, no conversions? Kill it. Let's set up a sliding scale style rule, right? Let's say $250, purchases less than 1, turn it off. $350, purchases less than 2, turn it off. $500, purchases less than 5, turn it off. Like at that point, it's not going to continue to run at like my cost cap just went through the roof, because yes, cost caps will always blow through your budget. Cost caps, the restraint is not a business rule. It's not a contract. Facebook is not saying we guarantee to deliver you results below this line. It is a guide. It is a nice to have. And the problem is these folks that run their business off of destroying your ability to provide for your family and create jobs for your community, they're not taking responsibility for the fact that, yes, on at least a dozen days a year, it won't work right. And if you have a $10,000 budget and a $50 cap, and oh, by the way, it's been $10,000 with one sale, they're not going to reimburse you or even say sorry or even tell you the simple thing that fixes the problem, which to me is just shows how little integrity they actually have, because I explained the solution in 30 seconds. That's my thought, Greg. Be responsible, set yourself up for success, and also you don't need those cost controls in most situations. All right, let's get to the next one. I said it. We're going to get to it. Start. Okay, Dennis, back again like tag team. I love it. Okay, Dennis, if a conversion campaign is an amplifier, could you use an awareness campaign to increase an organic campaign? Which situations would you run awareness? Girl, did you just throw your fox? Okay, there you go. Boom. Okay, so would I use an awareness campaign to increase an organic campaign? The honest answer is probably no. Now, that to be said, I've done it. I've done it at scale. I've done it when I spend $300 a day. I've done it where I've spent $100,000 a day. Here's the honest truth. I've absolutely been able to find situations where it wasn't helpful. But I've also had situations where I couldn't prove it was bad. What I've never been able to do is point to that ad spend and say unequivocally it was good for the bottom line. So my honest answer on awareness campaigns to increase an organic campaign, I think there are more effective things you could do. And hey, Bruce, hey, this girl gave me a Pilates class yesterday. Thank you. More abs next time. I can still eat today. Great job. Anyway, so my point here is if you're running, here's a situation where I would consider doing stuff to increase my organic. Set up ManyChat. And we had a whole class on this in Disruptor School, and then we did it again in the Facebook Ads MBA program. So like screen share, step by step, everything you need to know. We've actually gone through all this, and we're gonna have somebody else come in and talk about how we got his organic up to 100,000. He's getting checks from like state governments to promote like tourism. That's a whole other thing. If you're not in Disruptor School Inner Circle, you're just missing out on all of this like crazy value and it will easily ROI. But hey, look. Not me to tell you whatever to do. You can drop $500 a month to go talk to the same people that you talk to on Twitter that are, and none of them have ever been where you want to be. And they give you the same solutions you can find from anybody else trying to sell you shit. All right. Here's a situation that could be helpful. For instance, if I have a local business and I'm trying to do lead gen for, say I run a Pilates studio and I'm running a certification program. And if I want to improve the reach of my organic marketing efforts, I could theoretically spend some money boosting some Instagram posts where I have a ManyChat flow attached to it, specifically to more heavily saturate my immediate area. Say I have a bridal gown business and I'm trying to set up fittings and for women to come to my business, and I'm, anybody within 500 miles of Columbus, Ohio is going to come to my business. Then I could use it in those situations, because ultimately in those situations, a conversion campaign isn't really something that we can use because the impact is in real world situations. So we can't pixel somebody walking into the store, even though if you ever want to like have a fun chat with me sometime, I'll tell you the story about how when I was running some ads for Starbucks and doing some testing with Facebook, we used Bluetooth connectivity to point of sale devices to prove incremental lift of Facebook ads. And I was able to 100% just force multiply the lunch specials and like just did with Pizza Hut, did with Starbucks. That's a whole other conversation for another day. And thank you to a million other people that we're not even going to get into today. But anyway, Dennis, that's the where I would use these situations. And even then, it's not really awareness so much as it is a concerted effort to manipulate the growth of my organic so that I can more heavily saturate a market for real world applications. Anyway, hopefully that's helpful. Awesome. Let's get to one more over here in the chat, and then we're going to be, we're helping people, Charlie. Here we go. Okay. Hey, Charlie, what's a good repeat purchase rate for an apparel brand? Currently sitting at sub 10% over 12 months. I don't know what a realistic number to aim for is. Well, Jarius, first off, congratulations anyway. Like the fact that you've been running your business for 12 months, well done. Also, I think live right now over on Instagram, we got Cherry Hill Shop. Cherry Hill's cracking this nut, right? So if you want to reach out to Cherry Hill Shop on Instagram, I'm sure my man might be willing to toss a couple bones your way when it comes to some, helpful tidbits. I can't tell you whether you're going to have what a good repeat purchase rate is. What matter? Cherry Hill Shop says he's in here. All right, Jarius Curry on Insta, Cherry Hill Shop. I think you might dig it. Go chat to the dude. Maybe he'll give you a hand up, right? We're all about community here. We're about togetherness. We're about the greater good and giving all the other folks the finger. Okay, here we go. Now, what matters for me more than anything is not necessarily what's a good repeat purchase rate for my apparel brand. It's understanding what product category or which product in my store has the best second purchase rate. What product in my store most often gets somebody to buy more than once? Let me tell you this. The repeat purchase, customer journeys are incredibly projectable based around the first product that somebody buys with any business. Now, why this really matters, is because the way people behave after they interact with your business is a knowable thing. And instead of trying to improve the repeat purchase rate of your entire apparel brand, you say right now it's sub 10%. Let's say, for instance, you got hoodies, a workout outfit, some like fun pants, and some sneakers, right? I don't know your business. I'm just throwing some shit out there. Let's say everything that people buy, like 90% of the products you buy, nobody ever buys a second time. But let's say your trainers, your trainer like outfit, your workout outfit that you sell, Let's say 30% of people that buy that buy a second time. Well, your repeat purchase rate in your store might be 8%, but one of those products has a repeat purchase rate of 30%. What about just selling that product? And by mean selling, what about just running ads to that thing that most successfully accesses future cash flow? Stop trying to make sales. Start trying to buy cash flow. Business is not about customers. It's about cash flow. You acquire attention, you monetize it, you turn that into future cash flow, and then you invest a percentage of the volume of your profit into getting more attention that you can then monetize. And then it becomes a fractional banking system. And that is what I did with my own apparel business that I'm a partner in, with Under Outfit, where we went from $50K a month to over $1 million a week in 18 months. And like in April this year, May this year, I think we did $7 million in a month. 2021, $50K a month. 2024, $7 million. Not the first time, not the last time. 100% doable. And I've had multiple folks inside the Facebook Ads MBA program see the same type of success. And I've done it in more than just apparel, right? This girl's fucking stoked on life. What can I tell you? Okay. Anyway, let's get back to sharing the screen here. Now we'll get back to the Facebook ad account here in a minute. But what I want to get to, because we left just we gotta get into like so much of this stuff here. Where are we at? Is it this one? Let's say it's this one. Boom. Okay. Boom. Okay. We're gonna hit the comments. Boom. Okay. And now we're going to hit this. Bingo, bango, bongo. Fantastic. All right. Cool. And then boom, boom, boom. All right. Let's get to it. Now, we have here, let's see. Oh, well, I can't scroll now. So, okay, here we go. So, Facebook ads, easier and more profit than ever. This is a great video about flexible ads when it's being introduced and dynamic creative, the replacement to dynamic creative. And so it says, doesn't work country specific. Wealthy Entrepreneur SA or Wealth Entrepreneur. Flexible ads are not available for every single user just yet. Facebook is rolling it out to all people over time. So be mindful and be patient, and you will get it sooner than later. Okay. I promise you will get it in your ad account. That's all I can say. All right. Yash Vlog says, automated rules are not reliable. Didn't work for me multiple times. Lost a hell of money. This is on a great video we had. Girl, are you trying to crawl out of there? Okay, whatever. Didn't work for me multiple times. Lost a hell of money. This is on a video we did about automated rules. We were just talking about automated rules. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this in the chat here. Boom. And then grab this video link. Sweet. And then boom. Oh, I should have restarted this computer. I'm going to get hella lag today. Anyway, that's fine. We'll work through it as a team. Okay. So it says, not reliable. Didn't work for me multiple times. Now, here's the thing. You have to QA your automated rules. And I don't know, Yash, maybe you did and they just didn't work. Automated rules, in my experience, work over 99% of the time. 99.9% of the time. And if you set up multiple rules, like we talked about earlier in this feed, then you can set up multiple gates, right? This is what we call sliding scale, multiple step points into accessing, like having protections. And also remember that they fire every 30 minutes and they will do exactly what you say. Now, if you say cost per result and you're unhappy that your leads were too much, lead is one of many results. Define your results when you're writing automated rules. Make it a purchase, make it a lead, make it a subscription, whatever it is that you're optimizing for. Be specific. I would say over 80% of the time when people say the automated rules didn't work, it's because they used a generic goal instead of being very specific on what they were trying to do. That's my number one piece of advice. All right, Carla. Hey, Carla from the MBA. I recognize you, Carla. How you doing? And yes, we're okay. This is on Flex Ads, another video that went out. This is one of the most like popular videos we've had out in maybe a while now. All right, so we're gonna drop this. Just drop that in the chat so everybody can grab this video if they want to see it. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Fantastic. All right, Carla. Hi, Charlie. But how do I know exactly which ads drove in the most revenue or were most profitable for the bottom line without using GA, etc.? Carla, and this is something in the Facebook Ads MBA program we talk about, is measuring incrementality. And we're going to have we'll talk about this probably more this week on Thursday during our live class, because this is a great question. I want to really share screens and dive way down into it. But what matters is not that there's any one post. No single ad drove the revenue. That's not how ads work. It's the investment portfolio that drives success. When people say, oh, this ad is crushing, it might crush. I'm not saying there aren't good ads, and I'm not saying there aren't bad ads. But what makes a business work is the overall success of all of the ads and how they work together. Oftentimes, one ad crushes, but it crushes because of your CRO efforts, because of your search efforts, because of your product pages, because of your email flows, because of what's been happening organically, because of what's going on in the market, because of macroeconomics, and because of the other ads you're running, plus that ad is great, because of the data behind it. So what we're really looking for here, and thanks again for the shout out on the MBA, right? Check out the Facebook Ads MBA program here. Let's drop a banner on that, by the way. If you want to check out the MBA, book a call to join by going to disruptorschool.com/MBA ads today. Drop in that www, or just go to thedisruptorschool.com, and we'll show that in a minute, because we're about to go. We'll show that in a sec. But the point is, Carla, it's not about the single post ID within that flexible ad that's driving all the success. It's about the concept, and ultimately, can we get to a point where we can scale it? Can we get to a point where this can be more successful? Can we get more volume? And at some point, when we've maximized scaling our efficiency, and then we've maximized scaling our volume, and we've started down working our way up from the bottom of the funnel and from the further on in the customer journey, and we've decided that the single inflection point that we need to focus on is actually the Facebook ads, which, to be fair, is the last in a long line of things, then we can look at the post IDs of those ads. We can try to understand where most of the delivery went. That's why we have our active ad stock. We can document all of them as we go along. We can check all of them. We can see the ones that got the most engagements. We can see what have the best estimated action rate. We can focus on all of that stuff and then move those ads into our winners and our proving ground. Okay? Hey, Charlie. All right. Hi. Okay. So that's what I would do in those situations. Okay? Now, let's get back to it, because you said we were going to do it, and that we are. So when we left off in our ad account here, when we left off in our ad account, we had done a 4PI analysis going over a 7-day period. And let's go, maybe last 30. That's going to be way too much. Boom. Let's get of it. So we found that we had two concepts that were both video. And one got 1,700, one got basically 4. And based on all of that, we found that these video ads were being asked to be full funnel, which was, we basically had what could be top of funnel efforts, trying to do bottom funnel efforts. And because of that, if we're wanting to improve the efficiency, if we want to scale our efficiency, basically get a lower cost, well, the easiest thing we can do is not recreate these ads, but to improve the investment portfolio by launching some statics. All right. So where's an easy place to get some statics? Well, if you've been paying attention, we were talking about always, you can do features and benefits, you can do, product shots, you can do demonstrable stuff, but this is a mastermind group. This is an info product. This is a community, right? So what do we do? Well, when people see a lot of ads, what they tend to do is ask their friends, their family, hey, have you seen this? They're asking experts, people they can trust. So let's build legitimacy. Now, how do we do that? Well, let me show you. Our next step here is we are going to go, where are we at? Boom, there we go. Fantastic. We are going to go actually just straight to the site. Now, on disruptorschool.com, if you go here, trusted by 75,000 marketing professionals around the world, right? Direct access to the $100 million plus brand builders. In here, we're trusted by world-class entrepreneurs. As a matter of fact, we have here Ron from Abi, co-host of Chew on this podcast. We got Jonathan Snow, 4 Exits, founder of Snow Agency, and Chase Mosaney, CMO of Heatmap, co-founder of Creative OS, formerly of Pencil, right? Well, this is trust. This is legitimacy. This is what real world operators that do real world success, this is what they have to say. So let's use it, right? Let's grab some creative. Let's just go ahead and screenshot this. Boom. That's 1 static image. That's 2 static images. Boom. There's 3 static images. Oh. Yeah. Creative concepting. I just got industry experts. Folks running 7, 8 figure businesses. Folks with multiple exits. Proven studs in the space. I'm just going to use their words to let them say the nice things about what we're doing. So let's go ahead and begin to start building out this campaign. And because little girl wants to be a part of this so badly, we're going to do it with a baby in our lap. Come here, Charley. Hi, sweetie. Okay. Here we go. All right. Now, let's have some fun. We're going to stop sharing. We're going to present. We're going to go window. We're going to go ads manager. Boom. Okay. So now we got our ads manager. What we're going to do, let's just go ahead and duplicate this one. Keep the current setup. Original campaign. And we're just duplicating this because it already has all the parameters and builds in it. So let's call this referral. Let's do this. We got the same type of concept somewhere else. Here we go. Referral screenshots from site. That's what we have. We're going to go website just because this product is not available in shops because it's an info product and there's some physical goods issues when it comes to all of that. So we're going to just run to the website. We're going to keep all the other parameters the same because we want an even playing field of can it earn spend. Now, this is running from CT The Disruptor on Facebook, CT The Disruptor on Instagram. By the way, give me a follow on those. And fun fact, if you go to any post on my Instagram at CT The Disruptor and you comment the number 7, you're going to get a link to, I think you get a link to our lead mag. I forgot what's in there, actually. Oh, yeah. No. You get a link to the Begin to Win bundle. Which is like $7 for 7 days, and then it's $50 a month. And maybe we'll build some ads on that in a little bit to also promote that. But we're keeping our ad account focused on what actually matters. So strategically, just to keep record, our ad account is treating the inner circle as a rebuttal upsell. Hey, you came to our site. You weren't interested in what you saw, so let's overcome the objection with value. You saw 1 or 2 master classes. Maybe you saw that. Maybe you bought some stuff. Maybe some SOPs. But ultimately, you haven't bought this yet. So let's hit you up as somebody who's aware and say, but wait, there's more. Girl, you can't type. Okay, we'll get to copy in a minute. Okay, we'll get to copywriting in a minute. Okay. Girl wants to be a copywriter. We're going to handle copy in just a minute. But first, we got to throw in these ads. So we're going to use, now we have dynamic creative hit. Now, in this ad account, flexible ads is actually not available. Fun fact. But in other ad accounts, it is. So if you're not seeing flexible ads, don't worry. You're not the only one. I'm going to turn off multi-advertiser. I'm going to kill this, this, and this. We're going to select images. Now I'm going to hit upload. And let's go to... Where did those go to? Okay, wait a minute here. I'm going to cancel real quick. Here we go. Boom, boom, and boom. Got them. Bam. All right, so now we've got our images that we just screenshot from before, right? So now they're in our ad account. through the magic of live video, they're in our ad account. Here we go. Now, let's come up with some copy. Now, I have some great copy here, but I want to show you how I actually do all of this. All right, so let's break down how we actually write all of the... Charlie, okay, we'll get to copywriting in a minute. I'm trying to set it up right now, okay? Okay. So let's get to the copywriting. But okay, we're getting a ton of comments here, so I don't want to leave people out in the lurch. I'm not trying to juice your watch time. So okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to answer 3 more questions. I'm going to answer 2 more questions and get to 2 more YouTube comments. And then we're going to write 2 sets of primary text and 2 headlines in the 322 ad using a tool that I built for all of you that's free. Okay. So let's do that. And while we're here, I'm just going to stop this real quick and let's just throw up so you can see, not throw up. You know what I'm saying? We're just going to leave this up. This is what people had to say about the business, right? Ron, Jonathan, Chase Mosaney. Fun fact, I happen to be in a fantasy football league with these guys. Good dudes. And this dude, 2-time winner in a row, back to back. DDC Dynasty taking over the world, and that guy's taking all our cash. Anyway, this is the Enroll Now button, by the way, that brings you to the Disruptor School Inner Circle access, right? And this is what we're going to be selling today. But right now, just because this is stacking up and I want to make sure that you guys get your... In our last session, we didn't even get through all the questions, right? I mean, hundreds of people, so many questions. We didn't even get to everything. So I want to be more mindful of that. Now, boom. Camwood Bats says, would you separate images and video into different ad sets or lump them into one ad set together? Well, Camwood Bats, we're actually doing that right now. So let me be very specific. I'm not opposed to putting images and videos in my proving ground. Proven winning ad post IDs. I'm totally fine having them in the same place because it's an investment portfolio, right? We have a team member. You need a striker and a goalie, right? You need a pitcher and a catcher, right? You need the billboard and the closer, right? So I'm totally fine with having them. Now, when I'm doing a 322 ad inside of a DCT or a flexible ad, I generally keep my creative formats the same. I want to know which image does better. I want to know which video does well. I don't want to know, does the image or video do well and why? Because now I'm asking too deep of a question. And I'm trying to ask multiple questions. It's not just, does this thing work, but which one did better than the other one? And to be fair, that doesn't mean that the image was bad, or it doesn't mean that the video was bad. It just means that in the current investment portfolio of the existing ads that we're running and this test, one of those things earn more spend early on. It's just a really bad data point. But I'm totally fine lumping them together, my winners. All right. So let's keep going. I know, girl. I know. Okay. Let's get to over here. Shapely team. Hey, Charlie, for a beginner, would you suggest CBO interest level or 322 testing? I love this question because I feel like you're absolutely beginner, and this is fantastic. By the way, Shapely team, you're in the perfect spot for if you go to disruptorschool.com, this is what you get. If you were to go to my Instagram and type the number 7 into any post, you would see this offer, right? Yes, we have a good, better, best, right? We have the begin to win the inner circle in the MBA program. This is the standard, not the premium. I would highly recommend that you check this out. It is $7 and then $50 a month after your first week. Okay. And this is all of the things that you really need to know. You're going to get the one campaign blueprint to understand how to build an ad account that is stable and projectable and scalable. You're also going to get the predictable profit scaling blueprint, which is going to tell you how to build hero offers, track your PSM, and ultimately understand unit economics of your business. Plus, there's the Disruptor bot built on like 10,000 hours of my teaching and all the masterclasses in Disruptor School and all of the textbooks and SOPs. And you can literally, it's a chat GPT, but of a closed universe where you get 24-hour support like you were able to ask me questions. Yeah, girl. Plus, we have a private community of over 2,000 people that you could join, of all the other folks that have invested in themselves to get all that support. So first off, I think asking this question, that's the best $7 you could spend, right? Now, to get to a more actionable bit of insight, we got a wiggle monster over here. To get to a more actionable bit of insight, I would highly suggest for everyone that you run 322 ads. I would highly suggest that you run them in a CBO. And I would highly suggest that you don't use interest targeting. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't even run the ads until you start making some money. If you don't know how to sell your product, or if you don't know how to earn attention, then running ads to sell something that you can't sell without ads is a surefire way to lose a lot of cash. Now, you could run cost caps with interest groups and do all sorts of stuff to try to win. And you might get a good week or two. And then you're going to probably invest all of your winnings chasing it. And then you're going to be like, well, Facebook is broken. Facebook ain't broken. It's just you had bad business fundamentals. And I'm not saying that cost caps are bad. I actually wrote the book that the cost cap maxi drop shippers and low integrity operator ad agencies use. Like, I wrote the manual that is their business model. It's just they're ignoring 90% of the book and going to the cheap win of how do I get this person? How do I trick this person into paying me? And then hopefully I can keep them around so they sign a contract after the first 3 months. And then we're going to bring them to the B team after the onboarding team. Basically, let's give them to the people that have never done anything of any success. And hopefully that sales call, or quote unquote, the weekly meeting where you talk about progress, which is a sales call, is, oh, they didn't fire us yet. And if they do fire us, screw it, we'll sue them. There's a very common thread of low integrity operator, and that's exactly how they work. But we don't do that here, people. We don't do that. Now, my point to all of this is understand how to sell, then build 322 ads to try to put up the best opportunity to be successful, and use CBO so that Facebook can choose between those 322 ads where to spend, and invest a percentage of your profit volume into the growth of your business. If you do that, your chance of failure is astronomically lower than if you were to go to say, well, I have a business idea. Let me invest my life savings into something that I can't sell otherwise. Right? Like if you go on Shark Tank or Dragon's Den, you're like, I got a great business model. All I need is your money and expertise. You're never going to get a deal. Right? Ads are an investment. If you don't have proven success, don't invest in something. Like nowhere else in the world is there an entire business model built around invest in a dream of something that has never been proven to be successful. But to be fair, that's basically we don't need to beat over the head. Shapely, I hope that is helpful for you so you can understand. Girl, okay, I'm going to put you down here. We'll pick you back up when we get to the copywriting, okay? You're going to be a part of the copywriting, yes. But right now, my leg is sweaty and my arm is sweaty from, or maybe it's just drooly from your spit. Yeah, there's your fox. You're a good girl. Yeah, look at you. You like that? Yeah, chew that up. Okay. I am a dog owner, and sometimes I feel like I talk to my daughter in the same way, which is terrible. I get it. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to get back to YouTube. There we go. Boom. And then we're going to get to 2 comments, and then we're going to get back to building this ad account and do some copywriting. All right. This is from Abdil. Okay, 1989. I'm not even going to pretend to try to be able to pronounce the name because, again, white dude from the suburbs, not going to work out well. So when I suggest when explaining costing or anything number related, do have a visual in the video that is showing those values so we can understand more clearly. You know what that is? That is great feedback, and I really do appreciate that. I know that it makes sense to me because I've been doing this for over a decade. I can do this stuff in my sleep, and I really appreciate that because I need to take the feedback that one of the reasons you might not be able to understand and to apply the information here to be more successful for yourself, to achieve your dreams and create jobs for yourself and your community is because I'm not as visual as I should be when it comes to numbers. Abdil, I appreciate it. And I'm going to take that to action, okay? Thank you very much for that feedback. All right. FM Guadalupe. Actually, that one I can read. That one I can read. Okay. Let's see. And Cherry Hill, I see your question on Insta. You'll be next up on the questions, okay, buddy? I got you. We gotta keep the train rolling. All right. So FM Guadalupe, I didn't get to be on these live shows since I'm on the other side of the world, but I do watch all the replays. Thank you, FM Guadalupe. I appreciate it. My question is, when is Facebook going to phase out DCTs? If I switch over to flexible ads, do I lose all the likes, comments, etc.? I prefer to stay with my 322 DCTs for as long as I can because it's performing so well. And I don't want to touch anything. CPMs are very low. Conversion rates and cost per conversion is great. And everything is growing and scaling so nicely. The 322 ads work. Man, Guadalupe, by the way, timing, I wish I could have planned you saying how great they are while I have a video of me building them successful, like in my own ad account with I'm going to be spending my own money. Thank you. Just amazing. And when I do switch, I presume the flexible ads will start from the learning phase again. Any advice? Thanks a lot. You really are the greatest, man. I appreciate that. Okay, FM Guadalupe. Let me help you out here. All of your legacy dynamic creatives, all the DCTs you're currently running will not change. I've gotten this word and promise from the Facebook engineering and product team, and I was texting with them today, like quite literally talking about like post IDs and stuff inside of the flexible ads. And behind switching from DCO to flexible and like winning iterations and isolating and entity IDs, like I've got the receipts in my phone right now on a group chat with the head of the engineering and product team, and one of the members of the disruptor, one of the managers of the disruptor team. Like we were just just texting with some folks, right? Got it in the group chat. Oh well, whatever. All of the things that everybody else will tell you in a year, I got it in the DMs today. Point is, your DCTs will still be there. Do not worry about the stuff that you're currently built. Do not worry about the stuff that you've already invested in. At some point, your ad account will move to having flexible ads in them. And then only from that point moving forward, new ads will be in the flexible ad, not in the dynamic creative format. But you will still see those CPMs and conversion rates and cost per conversion that, to quote you warmly and accurately and with love, I prefer to stay with my 322 for as long as I can. CPMs are low. Conversion rates and cost per conversion is great. And everything is growing and scaling so nicely. Don't you worry, buddy. They're not taking it away from you. You're going to be just fine. Okay? And if they do, you let me know. And I'm going to go ring up the team and be like, yo, I got texts. I got receipts. I got promises. And we'll see what we can do for you, buddy. But I think you're going to be okay. Yeah. All right. Now, Charlie. Hey, Charlie girl. Hey. You want to be part of this copywriting? Yeah? Okay. Come here, girl. Here we go. All right. Boom. Fantastic. Let's do some copywriting. And like I said, Cherry Hill, you are next up on the block. Donnie Bravo. Yo. My man. Love it. Donnie. By the way, Donnie, we got to chat because let's get you a masterclass. Let's get some execution going. DM me, bro. Let's get you happening, brother. I need the help. And I'd love to empower you to help me. Let's make it happen, dude. I'm stoked. I was thinking about it this morning over granola, bro. You were like, I was like, yo, I got to get with Donnie. By the way, if you guys don't know the Donnie Bravo, amazing dude, has a great air freshener brand, got on Shark Tank, gave shit to Mark Cuban, went viral, got a deal with Barbara Corcoran, and is now, if I'm wrong, Donnie, hold me accountable. Now in like every AutoZone and Target. And fun fact, a decade ago, I hired him when I was a supervisor at Omnicom. And we worked on stuff, and then he went from the paid to the organic side, and I got fired. So fun stuff. they were unhappy with me saving a client $200,000 a day when they were charging a 20% commission. And over the course of a week, I cost them 4 times my annual salary in a week on commissions. I did the client good work. Because of that, I got fired. Remember, when you hire an ad agency, your success is not their business. Their business, an ad agency is an investment bank. They're bankers. Their job is to take as much credit for the success of the team to keep you paying them. And yes, I do have a brand accelerator program. And yes, I've had multiple people ask me about it. And no, we don't work on the same type of stuff. If you're interested in having me and my team work with your business on a brand accelerator, generally brands are with us from about 6 to 12 months because we ultimately get it so that you don't need us. And yes, that is $10,000 to $15,000 a month. And we've got space right now, I think for 1, maybe 2. We just had a brand graduate. Super excited. We scaled their LTV by 20%, their AOV by all the numbers went up. And we got it to the point where they don't even need us anymore, and just expanded their entire team functionality. And just they are an Etsy business that now is going to do over $1 million a month on Shopify. Mazel tov. So anyway, that all being said, let's get back into it. And yes, okay, comment. Yes, I do also have a MBA partnership where if that is too much for you, you can DM me. We can talk about a partnership where you can actually hire a Facebook MBA grad to run your ads and I will support them. That is $5,000 a month. And after 90 days, if you're happy, the price goes up by $500 because ultimately success for us means that you are growing. And when you're like, oh my God, it's only $15 more a day to keep you guys on my team. This is stupid. Yes. I want you to feel like it's stupid. Yes. We want to undercharge and over-deliver to build relationships, to grow businesses, and ultimately provide success, create jobs, and joy in the world. Right? We're not your typical cost cap bro. We have integrity. We create joy. We don't take credit for the rest of the work of your team and then blame everybody else when things go wrong. Okay. Charlie, you ready? Let's go write some copy. Okay. So Charlie girl's excited. You ready to write some copy? Okay. Now, here we go. If she sees the screen, she's going to go bananas. So anyway, screens and babies, you know. All right, let's get back to it. So to recap, let's share this screen. Ads manager. Cool. So to recap, we went through and did a very quick 4PI analysis. We found that, first off, we are first order profitable. Great. On the acquisition of a $1,000 a month MRR device, where the LTV is, let's say, over 10 to 1. Fantastic. There's a $100 trial to $1,000 a month. The average person sticks around. Well, right now, I think the average person is about 1.5 years, but that's because some people have been in there for years. And so it's just climbing. And it's not 100%, right? There is some attrition, but like, it's if you're going to make an extra $1 million, is $1,000 a month really bad for you? No, it's stupid to not pay. Anyway, point is, that's the inner circle. We're writing ads for it. Now, when we did that, we found that really what we probably need some static images, because what we need to do is really push the trust of the business. So from that point, we then went and said, well, how do we really reflect that trust? Well, one of the things we have, and we, learn secrets from the top 100% of marketing experts, 75,000 marketing professionals trust what we're doing here. Well, here's the words of Ron from Obvi, co-hosted you on this. Jonathan Snow from Avenue Z, founder of the Snow Agency, 4 exits, and Chase Mosani, CMO of Heatmap, the #1 CRO tool in the world, and co-founder of Creative OS. This is what they have to say. These are their glowing words of just joy and just like good stuff, right? Like experienced and passionate. The dream team. The GOAT strikes again. Easy button on it. Like, this is what we're talking about. Girl, are you just okay? I think she's trying to give a hickey to my arm because I'm a little sweaty. Anyway, fun stuff. So now we've ultimately determined what we're gonna do is we're gonna We're going to run with that, right? So actually, let me go back to here. So let's build some ads. Now, we got our copy. Oh, sorry, we got our creative. We're just going to literally take screenshots of this because why not? Now, let's write some copy. So we're going to go to ChatGPT, and I know you're going to be like, oh, well, ChatGPT sucks at writing copy. It only sucks if you don't use it right. And if you're not using the right tool. So let's use the right tool. Now, I built a tool for all of you to use. So if you go here and you type in simply 3, 2, 2, over 1,000 people, 4.6 rating. Like this is what we do. Like I'm literally going to use my own tool that I built for all of you that you can use for free to spend my own money to help you be more successful, right? Like I don't know how to make this more open kimono and like just say just how legitimate and like this is what success is built on, right? And yeah, we're doing good stuff, right? I mean, last year we did a 7-figure EBITDA. We're doing good. We're doing good. Okay. So how do we use this tool? Well, we're going to start with an LP to provide a landing page. We're going to click this one because we're not going to use previous copy and the video transcriptions. Well, we're using static images. And we could say, tell me more about the offer, but I think we've got that long form landing page that we pointed to before. Let's use that. Let's use that one. Okay. So this is the inner circle page, right? Awesome. And we also had before that, we had this long bit of copy, and this page converts. Let me tell you, this page does the job. So let's copy the URL of our long form. This isn't even a VSL. There's not even a video here. It's just like, okay, is this for real? Is this for real? Wow. All those people that are building all the businesses I wish I had, they say good things. And then here's all the other people's success. And here's all the things that I'm going to get. And here's some other case studies in here. And I can learn more. Like, screw it. I'm in. Let's check it out. So let's take the page that works. We've done all our CRO stuff. Because again, we started from the bottom of the funnel. We made sales organically. We then improved our conversion rate. And I showed you the funnel. Right? It's this page to the other page. We also improved conversion rate by offering the 7-day trial for $100, which again, over 98% of people roll over to the $1,000 a month because it's like stupid. Why not? Which also means that, you know, we're first order profitable on our ads. Now we're going to make better ads and write some copy. So let's use this tool. Now, full disclosure, I use this tool all the time. And I highly recommend that you do too. This is the 322 Ads Copywriter. It's available for you on ChatGPT for free. And I train this off of pages and funnels that I've helped amplify, business that I've worked with. And for that track record, real quick, we're talking 310 Nutrition. I walked in at 15 million. 20 months later, there was a $98 million check from Deloitte. Next year, after that, I was at a company called My Life, a SaaS company. Went from $3K a day to 60 cost per acquisition to $50K a day at a $12 acquisition. And ended up cutting ad spend by $30K a day to improve EBITDA by $12 million by cutting ad spend. Yeah, we made an extra $12 million a year just by not spending on Facebook ads because we didn't need to anymore. We also have CBD business, right? High Tide wrote a 24, let's say over $20 million check. Don't want to violate those NDAs, you know what I'm saying? Under Outfit came in at $50K a month. Now does $5 to $7 million a month just this year. And the receipts are all out in the public. Like I'm building all this stuff in open. This is year after year after year after year success. Disruptor School last year alone, 7-figure EBITDA. That means we did 7 figures profit, not revenue, profit. My take home was 7 figures. I showed my tax returns in a video that you can find in January. Anyway, let's do it. There's the URL. Boom, enter. Awesome. So now this is going to go to the page and it's going to analyze all of the things in the page. Now it's going to ask us what specific elements do you want to highlight in your ad copy? What are the features and benefits you want to focus on? What is the angle? What is the concept? Now, we've decided that the reason we're going to go with these static images and the reason we're using these in particular is because of trust and proven results from industry experts. So let's put that down. Trust and proven results in scaling from industry. I cannot type with the baby on my lap. Experts. Yeah, girl, watch me type. I'm getting it done. Yeah, I'm getting it down. And we're also going to do shift return, and we're going to drop in another line item here because we want to also put in some stuff. And then a holistic approach to business success. There we go. Now the machine is going. Thank you, James Gillespie, by the way, for calling me the GOAT. I really do appreciate that. Hey, man-made official. Nice to see you. All right. So now this is gone through and it's checked out the concept and the elements, right? Because we're designing ads by concept, right? Because we are using Facebook and the way the engineering and product team, like my buddy over here texted me, the head of the engineering and product team and one of the disruptor reps. This is how it was designed to be used. So we're going to use it the way it was designed to be used, right? We're not hammering things in with the power drill, right? We're not using a socket wrench to try to fix the plumbing, right? We're not using an oven to paint a house. Extrapolate that however you want to. Okay. Yeah, boo-boo. I think you're ready for a nap soon. Okay. So what we have here is trust and proven. So let's emphasize the credibility and experience of the instructors. Love that. Let's highlight testimonials and success stories of past students. Sure, we got endless amounts of that. Mention any industry recognized certifications and partnerships. Go for it. And we're going to showcase the comprehensive nature of the curriculum. Okay, I love all of this stuff. Fantastic. And by the way, if you go here, you can save 20% on Disruptor School, and it gives you a discount in here. So if you're using the app, fun fact, if you use my GPT, you can save 20% on Disruptor School. So, never pay full price. I'm telling you how to save money. I'm telling you how to give me less money. That's what we do here. Integrity, people. Integrity. I'm not sitting down here trying to invent another way of doing math so that I can sound smart when my business fails and I can try to scramble to get to the internet to find me somebody else to jump aboard my sinking ship. No. Oh, we're just actually helping people be successful. We're sharing what works. Wow. We got some ad headlines. So let's follow through this process. Please select 2 of your favorite headlines, or let me know if you'd like another set. For the purpose of this, I actually like these headlines. Let's see. Join industry experts, transform your business, unlock success, master every aspect of business, proven success stories, experience real results, from theory to practice. I really enjoy all of this. So let's say what I like out of these. And by the way, if there's any in here that you like more than any others, let's go to the group chat here. If anybody, super chat, nice to see you. If anybody wants to pick one of these, all right, let's get one suggestion. If somebody wants to go in and throw one down, I'm going to pick. Let's see. I like number 9. I think number 9 is pretty good. Join a community of experts and succeed together. Okay. Anybody else got a vote? Anybody else want to get in on this? Okay. Coming in. All right. I got a couple things here or there. Okay. 4. Okay. Let's go with 4. 4 sounds good. Fantastic. So now it's going to write text. It's going to write the ads for us. For each headline, it's going to do the work. Now, if we want to review these and let me know any adjustments that are needed, I like it. Let's take a look at this. Ready to transform your business? At Disruptor School, we offer comprehensive curriculum. I love all of this. But I've noticed something here. It says at Disruptor School, which is absolutely right, but it didn't mention Disruptor School Inner Circle in the text. Okay, cool. Let's give it some feedback. Hey, it's not perfect. Nobody is. First draft, I like it. Can we reference Disruptor School as Disruptor? Inner Circle. Boom. Hey, look at that. There we go. That is all the stuff right here. All right, I like it. So let's go ahead and pick some of this here. What do we like? Ready to transform your business. All right, I'm actually getting a lot of questions as a super chat. So we're going to come back to this and finish building this ad here in a minute. But let's get to some of the questions. We got a super chat. And then we got our man over on Insta Cherry Hill. And we'll get to some other your questions. Let's get to this real quick, though. Dennis says, 3K revenue, 5K ad spend, $25 AOV. Girl, I'll come back to you when we're doing more copy, okay? Here's your box. Here's your box. Ready? Okay, there you go. All right. 3K revenue, 5K ad spends. I got this bear and she's just infatuated with this bear. And she's just, I think it's because I changed her diaper with this hand and she just stared at this bear her entire life. Anyway, 3K revenue, 5K ad spend, $25 AOV, US market advice. Okay. There are 3 ways that I want to look at this. Number 1, hot take, AOV doesn't matter. I tweeted this out and people were like, what? You need AOV, blah, blah, blah. And I said, AOV only matters if your business model sucks. Yeah. AOV only matters if your product isn't good enough to get somebody to buy more than once. If people can buy more than once, if you can make a business that people care about, well, then your ability to access future cash flow, you've become way less concerned about AOV. For instance, in this product we're doing right here, just so happens we've been talking about a high ticket item here. So you're talking about $25. I'm going to talk about $1,000. Now, if I had the cash flow, and people say, well, I can't afford to do that. Okay, you can't do it from day one. Let's say I was 6 months in to $1,000 a month membership of Disruptor School Inner Circle. Let's say I had 15 people. 6 months in, per month, I'm seeing $15,000 monthly reoccurring. That means, theoretically, $500 a day. Now, let's say, again, theoretically, I wanted to spend 20% of that on ads to grow the Inner Circle. So that's $200 a day. I'm paying myself $300 a day to basically just, I've already made that money. And I'm going to take $200 and put it into the growth of my business. Let's say every 2 weeks, I got one extra sale. Now, that would mean I'd be sitting at a CPA of what? $1,400? Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm not first order profitable. My AOV isn't high enough to pay for my CPA. How could I possibly stay in business when I'm only investing a portion of my profit in growing my business? That $1,400, well, if somebody sticks around for 2 months, I spent $1,400 to buy $2,000. That's okay. My point to this, Dennis, is that my advice to you, number 1, what does your cash flow look like? Can we access cash flow? Of the people that spend $25, how many of them spend $25 again? Now, it looks to me, 3K revenue in your entire business, 5K in ad spend, you are spending more money than you have. So I would improve the acquisition of revenue. And that might mean you have to cut back on your ad spend or be willing to go into debt to invest in the growth of your business, which is also totally fine. Point number 2. Can we increase the AOV? Why is it 25 and not 32? What could we do to make it 60? If I'm selling something, what about 50? Could I do buy 2, get 1 free? If my LTV is $30, because 20% of people spend $25 twice. That means I get a $5 lift on my AOV of 5, because 20% to 25 is $5. Okay. Would I be willing, if my COGS are set up the right way, what would I need to sell a buy 2, get 1 free for so that my AOV was 50 and I basically get 40% more than my LTV on the first transaction? How much more money would I be willing to spend on my CPA? And fun fact, if your CPA is twice as much, if your AOV is twice as much, odds are your CPA won't be. There is a law of, there's a one thing grows faster than the other in relation, not even linearly, but like algorithmically. So Dennis, how do we improve that AOV? Offer construction. Let's work on that. So brand development, offer construction, or business investment portfolio management and offer construction. And then the third thing I would say is, how do we get more revenue that's not ad related? Can we make our organic socials better? Can we get better at email? Why is my revenue only $3K? That's where I would solve this problem. I hope that helps, man. For $1.99 super chat, I think you got at least a $2.99 answer. Okay, my man over here, Jerry Hill, you are next on the list, but we got a super chat. So I'm going to answer you and then super chat. Josh, you're up next. All right. This is just because this is like half an hour. This guy's been waiting for an answer, and I want to respect the homies. Okay. Let's switch up the banner here, by the way. Special code buy 2, get 1 to get buy 2, get 1 free on the site. Why? Just because I mentioned BTG1. There you go. All right. So, Josh, you are up next. I just want to, Cherry Hill says, is it okay to implement automated rules during the learning phase of an ad? Cherry Hill? Yeah. Totally fine. By the way, this is because there's like a delay, and this is now going to get really weird. 100% okay to run automated rules during the learning phase, because ultimately the automated rules are going to be applied to everything. It's a business rule applied to all investments. Oh man, we're going to get an infinity mirror here. That's just going to be fun. So yes, it's okay. 100% fine. It's not like you're going to turn your rule off when you launch an ad. So general rule of thumb, I'm okay with it. There's other things that go into the decision making that we could, break down, but I'm totally fine with this. Totally fine. Awesome. So super chat, let's get to it. Josh. Hey again, Charlie. At what point should we disable our old ABO ad sets that are still performing? We're doing your CBO structure, but I don't want to disable ads that were making money. Love this question, Josh. I see so many people just like, well, I'm supposed to do this, so I turned off everything else. Don't. If it's making money, run with it. Don't turn off good money. Now, Josh, my challenge to you, my good man, make it so you don't need the ABO. And to be fair, you might still have it. But if we run automated rules based around a platform level CPA, for instance, can we make the other investment, the CBO, So good that we just don't need the ABO anymore. I had a conversation earlier today with a brand. Actually, the Disruptor School Brand Accelerator Program, the brand that is graduating. By the way, again, we have an available room if you want to join the Brand Accelerator Program. DM me. We have space for 1 or 2 more brands, depending on the scope and size and timing. But I'd love to help you. And that's where you get to work with me directly every day and my business partner. And we handle your Facebook ads right away and then work on your offer construction, site development, and customer journey, all of the things that help you grow. And ultimately, while we're doing it, we're training you so that at the end of the day, we get you to the point where you graduate, where you don't need us anymore. Okay. Here's my point. We were talking about this and they said, well, this thing's still working. Okay. I get it that it's still working. CPA is good. Got it. It's profitable. Can we improve the rest of the business to the point where if we stop supporting this thing, it'll ultimately go away? And that's what ended up happening. It's funny. They had a creative director on the call that's kind of taken over some of the marketing team, which is fine. And they were like, that creative director was like, why are we running so much catalog in this brand? And to be fair, one of the reasons is because of just the extreme volume of SKUs, which is their business, but also because it was working. And especially in a time where customer acquisition costs are rising and where we were less able to efficiently buy cash flow. Now, I call it a cash flow device. Other people call it a sale, a customer. I think customers are real people, but their impact on your business is not that it's a person. It's that it's an ability to access a transaction and then future transactions, because we're looking at it like math, right? It's a business. The reason we're in business is to make money. And ultimately, the money we make allows us to achieve our greater objective with our business. But you might have the world's most altruistic business, but if it doesn't say in business, you can't have the altruistic goal, right? So there's a little bit of yin and yang, right? So ultimately, what that meant was the ABO that had been running since March, we turned it off. Because the unit economics of that money being spent there was not as good as the unit economics of being spent on a new opportunity, which in that case for that business was a product where a new one was launched every month, but where we could sell the concept. It was like a monthly themed product. We could sell the concept that every month there's going to be a new one, and it was built around the month and your relationship to that month. We could just sell, hey, by the way, we have it for all months. And maybe August is your month. But if your month is February, you can still buy it in September. And the return on our investment was better. And this is one of the things that I tell people all the time. Now, Andrew Ferris, I've seen a bunch of his former clients ad accounts and some of his current client ad accounts. Well, they used to be current clients. Now they're MBA grad or they're MBA students. A lot of them. He'll run a cost cap to all products that make a profit. And to be fair, I think Taylor Holiday does this too at Commentary Collective. Whenever I see any of his current or former clients, and it's like a dozen cost cap campaigns with 1,000 ads. They're all promoting something with a contribution margin that's good. Great. We're making money. Fantastic. Some of these products translate to future cash flow much better than others do. If 80% of the products you sell have a customer journey where nobody ever buys again, would you want to run that ad? Would you rather make a $5 better contribution margin on a product where somebody will never buy again, or pay the $5 extra if that LTV is twice as much? Well, if you're a cost cap bro, your business model is built on please don't fire me. You're not interested in building the better business. You're interested in getting the revenue today. My advice to most of those people to survive the damage that thinking does to your business is to say, let's look at the profitable scaling margin of everything and what's best for your opportunity right now. And so, Josh, to circle it back to your question, disable the old ABO when it is no longer as good as the opportunities that you have in front of you. And more importantly, we always say, hey, look, if you can spend more, don't change anything, right? Now, what if you're facing an efficiency issue where I don't feel good about spending 2% more today? Our 5% 3 times a week hasn't fired more than once in the last 3 weeks. Okay, let's scale our efficiency. Let's get better at our investment portfolio so that we can access that future cash flow more efficiently. So we have a larger volume of profit with which to invest in our growth. At that point, the ABO, which you have not supported in any way, and you've just been building the CBO better and better and better, might be on the chopping block. And that money could be better spent in the thing that does better for you. And to be fair, most of those, the former Ashton Shanks, Taylor Holidays, Andrew Ferris clients that come into the Facebook Ads MBA program or to the Disruptor Brand Accelerator program, that's one of the first things we do. Like literally day 1, day 2, what we focus on is like, let's look at your unit economics. Day 1 is understand your investment portfolio. Day 2, if that investment portfolio is complicated, which a lot of the Ferris and Common Thread ad accounts are very complicated. There's literally no way for anybody to know this ad got spent, what happened to my bottom line, other than like attribution, which is why also, they sell attribution tools, which is also complete bullshit because there's no way for you to actually know what's going on. We began to look at the profitable scaling margin of each product, each customer journey, and let's invest in the best investment for our business. And again, would you spend $5 more per transaction if the LTV was 2x? The answer is probably yes. Now, you might not be able to be in that place yet. Remember the example of Disruptor School, 6 months in, 15 people making $15K a month. What if I'm in month 2? I might not be able to afford not being first order profitable. Okay. Well, we got to work on the volume of the business. I got to earn more sales organically. I got to improve my MRR. I got to improve my cash flow. And then once I do, hey, we're off to the races. And to be fair, my allowable CPA, because also my Facebook ad CPA is not an accurate reflection of what my overall business is. My allowable CPA is, politely put, in the thousands of dollars. And I've said this openly. I've been tweeting it out every week. My unit economics. I'm increasing my ad spend by 2% a day until I get to a point where I feel the weight of that cash flow. And then I'll slow down. Anyway, Josh, I hope that helps. All right. Let's get to one more question. And then we're going to go back to, we're going to do one more question from the chat, one more comment on the YouTube, and then we're going to go back to building our ad. Okay. I'm spending my money. All right. Here we go. Oh, by the way, just love your nail paint, Charlie. Thank you. This is actually gel because I play guitar and the paint just chips off and you can't really see it, but let's see if I move my head. Anyway, there's a bit of sparkle in there too. Why not, right? I was there with my daughter and my wife and just like, let's get fancy. All right, let's have some fun. Yeah. Okay. 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 I'm out of order. I'm really interested in buying the $50 a month program. Is that for a starter, including everything, start, ABO, scaling, etc.? Yeah, Arthur. Like, honestly, like this is, if you didn't know anything other than maybe you saw a couple of my YouTube videos, I used to charge $1,000 for this. And to be fair, it's quite profitable. I want to make it more available. Like I don't want $1,000 from you once. I want you to pay me $1,000 a month. So let me give you the keys to the kingdom to the point where you're like, wow, this is incredible. I can now afford $1,000 a month. And you jump into Disruptor School. And yeah, I want you to have such success that you're like, man, the Disruptor School folks, some of these are in the MBA, and I know that there's this next unlock that's going to get me to that 7-8 figure and that exit. Like, I really want to be a part of that. Okay, cool. Well, I've given you the keys of the kingdom to build your business. You've now joined Disruptor School and built out all the other touch points. Because remember, Disruptor School is a marketplace for all of the things that help you be successful, right? And let me just give you an example here. Okay, so when we're in Disruptor School, we're gonna go here. Let's go here. Share this tab instead. Okay, we're in Disruptor School. What we have here is like the PSM course, right? Let's say you want to get started. This is the begin to win. Let's say you want to learn TikTok shops. There it is. This is how to get TikTok shops off the ground, right? Be profitable on day one. You can Google search, right? This is how to, if you're running an ad agency, this is how to get your onboarding in your ad agency so the clients stick around for longer and you can really be successful, right? If you want to audit a Facebook ad account, here's how I audit Facebook ad accounts. I literally do it. This is like a 4-hour, 5-hour screen share course that literally walks you through every single step of the way and everything would look like if you were to pay me to audit your ad account, which by the way, I do Facebook ad account audits. They're generally $4,000. DM me if you want me to do that. That does include full documentation and a complete forensic accounting of the business and a one-on-one. If you want to master influencer marketing UGC, we got a masterclass for that. You want to build a brand GPT so that you can have multiple people involved in your work. Some of the things that we talked about earlier in the copywriting is right here. So you can build your own. You want to build a newsletter so you can build revenue from your newsletter, not only by getting ads, but also building a relationship with your business, which is how some high ticket businesses that have joined the Facebook Ads MBA program have gone from one business in particular, went from 7-8 million a year to 12 to 15 million a year just by increasing the value of their newsletter because their fishing rods are like $2,000. There it is. That's a masterclass of Marketing Max, the best newsletter marketer that I've ever met. What about affiliate marketing? Okay, we have a masterclass from Noah, founder of Social Snowball. We have an email marketing class so that you can get emails and capture and convert people using email as customer acquisition from Philip Rivers, one of the best email marketers in the world. Google Shopping, got it, done. Buy this class, you're set. Right? You want to master your YouTube SEO and learn like how I got 20,000 folks? Boom, there it is. The person that helped me edit all my videos and build my channel from 3,000 to 20 literally laid down a masterclass on everything you need to know. And it's got script writing and thumbnails and everything else. Intro to copywriting right here. You want to get AI to write copy for you, not just with the GPT that I'm showing you for your ads, but for everything. There it is from Kelvin Parker, who's been doing copywriting since the 80s and has helped multiple 7, 8, and 9-figure businesses. Like this is what it's all about. We also have Sarah Levinger, consumer psychology, using psychology to convert. How do we use consumer psychology? How do we use consumer psychology to build better ads, to get people to buy? I say we added this to, well, let's clear our card out, okay? Let's say we were starting out and we really wanted to take advantage of everything, but we didn't want to join Disruptor School. By the way, Inner Circle, you get unlimited access to all of these things. But let's say you weren't ready yet. Okay. Well, you want to make better ads. Got it. You got the greatest in the world at that, teaching you that. And by the way, when you did that, you unlocked a free Disruptor School hat and a $20 gift card. Sweet. Now, like I really want to focus on Facebook ads. So I want to make my Google search and my email solid so I don't have to think about it. Awesome. Here's a Google search where you can take your top 5 Facebook ads, maybe that you're running right now. And in 90 minutes or less, you're going to have a Google search campaign set up for incremental lift that'll be profitable on day one and will only scale. Okay, cool. Let's add that in. And this is literally easy enough. I did it in the back of a cab on the way to a Geek Out event. Like you can 100% do it. And oh, by the way, now we unlocked another $50 gift card and a $100 gift card. Sweet. And yeah, we want to also make sure we get our email together. We want to get Google and email to be like, I'm not even thinking about it anymore. It's solid enough. It's good enough. And now I can just focus on filling my funnel to get more people. Okay, so we're going to get the email capture and convert. How do I capture email addresses and ultimately monetize them so that I can use email as customer acquisition? I can use Google as customer acquisition, and I can use Facebook to amplify my entire business, amplify my whole business. Awesome. I'm going to add that to cart. Now, I've been talking about it all day, so let's go ahead and enter in the discount code. B2G1, apply. Oh, I got to make it so that right now I think it was set up so you can't use it more than once per person, and I've already used it in a previous example. Point is, you would get one of these for free. Plus 20, 50, 100, $170 in gift cards and a hat. That's what Disruptor School is all about. Now, the thing that you're talking about, the $50, this thing right here, it's the Get Started bundle. This is everything you need. Like getting in, this is, I find it extremely difficult for you to walk in with a business that's working, but you want to get better and you want to run Facebook ads to it for $7 for a week. And then $50 a month to get the ongoing support and be a part of the community, for you not to be able to ROI on this. And that's why I made it this cheap. I want to undercharge and over deliver at scale. And that's why our community is over 2,000 people. Because it works. Right? Because it works. All right. Now let's get to the second question here. And then we're going to go back and finish the build of our Facebook ad account, of our campaign, our 322 ad for the high ticket Facebook ads, right? Our 322 tutorial. All right. Boom. How to create, this is from Hot Sizzle, how to create custom category conversion without using MarkPipe. I cannot find a way in the ads manager. Okay. So what Hot Sizzle is talking about is when you're running Facebook ads, you should have custom conversion events based around product categories, especially if you have multiple product categories. Now, there are many ways of doing this. The most labor-intensive version, but one that totally works, is to say, let's say you have an apparel brand. We were using it before. Let's talk about, we want to know anytime we sell a hoodie, it's a purchase. We made 12 sales, and hey, 9 of them were hoodies. We have a hoodie ad. That means 3 people that clicked on the hoodie ad bought something that wasn't a hoodie. Good to know. What was it? Well, we can understand that with this information. And by the way, if you're paying somebody to run your ads for you and they can't tell you what an ad sold because they're not tracking custom conversion events for the product lines, what that means is you're paying somebody to spend money to grow your business and they can't tell you what happens when they spend your money. Like they functionally cannot tell you the ramification or the results of their work. They are spending your money to grow your business and can't tell you what happens because of it. Where else in the world would you pay people really good money to spend your money? And when you say, hey, what happened? Their answer is, I don't know. And you'd be thrilled with that. Nowhere. And you deserve so much better than that. And that's what the Facebook Ads MBA program will teach you. That's what the Disruptor Growth, the Disruptor Brand Accelerator program will get you there. Even in the MBA partnership program where you just hire an MBA grad, like they'll get you there. Nobody that goes through the training that we talk about, even Disruptor School Inner Circle, will get you there. Nobody that goes through what we talk about will ever be in a situation where this isn't available. And I've talked about it openly on YouTube over and over again. Right? Like nobody watching this video will ever fall victim to the set your bids low and your budgets high scam ever again. Next time you see that tweet, you'll be able to reply with an emoji of some sort of, clown face or like a middle finger or just laughing at the person because clearly their entire business is built off of taking advantage of you because their integrity is, well, reduce your expectations to 0, right? So here's what you can do. Take the product IDs of all the products that are in that category and say custom conversion event purchase, content ID contains, and just input the list. Now you can input a CSV. You can just copy and paste it, and you can have 100 post IDs if you want to, or sorry, product IDs if you want to. Now do that for all of your products. Oh, we sell hoodies, we sell pants, we sell shirts, and we sell sneakers. We made 37 sales, and apparently 20 of them were of the hoodie. Now it was all hoodie ads. What's going on? Oh, 8 people bought sneakers, and the rest bought t-shirts. Maybe that's why our AOV is $37 when the hoodie sells for $50. Wow. We were trying to figure out who was getting all these discount codes when really we were just selling full price products that were lower AOV. If your ad agency can't tell you that, you should fire them tomorrow. 100%. Send in your notice of like, I'm firing you. And how about this? All right. How about this? If you do that, and you screenshot that and you send it to me, be like, I'm firing them. I want to bet on myself. Let me put my money where my mouth is. I'll give you 20% off the Facebook Ads MBA program or the Brand Accelerator program. 100%. I want you to bet on yourself. Flat out. Let's do it. Let's make success easy. Right? And we'll do the same thing. If you're in one of those Slack groups of ad agencies who can't really be successful at growing other people's businesses, so they have other means, cancel. Send me your cancel. I'll give you 20% off in a circle. And not just your first month, in perpetuity. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll put my money where my mouth is. And specifically, I'll call that out because I remember when Triple Whale announced their new pricing. Let me get rid of this because we got to break this down. When Triple Whale announced their new pricing model last year, it was a bit of a PR fiasco. It was not worded well. As a result, Taylor Holiday, who has a competitive attribution SaaS product, said, if you're currently a Triple Whale customer, I'll give you my product for free. Right? I'll give you you get the intro for $0. Okay. If you're currently in admission or a client of Common Thread and you want to bet on yourself instead of paying people to destroy your business, 20% off in perpetuity. Not first month, in perpetuity. Because instead of trying to be an opportunistic person, leveraging poor communication to present an intellectually dishonest solution, I'll make it so that you never need to worry about hiring anybody else ever again. Because you're empowering yourself and your team to be successful. There we go. All right. Now, little girl's asleep, so let's not tell her, but we're going to finish the rest of these ads. Okay? Okay, let's finish this up. Let's present. Let's get to our ad account. So I want to make money. Let's get this ad done, right? Okay, so we have our ad account up. Now, actually, remove that. We need to go back to the GPT first. We got ahead of ourselves. Okay, let's pick some copy. All right? Okay, shoot, we got 2 more super chats in here. All right. Let me finish this up, super chats, and you're next on the docket, all right? By the way, for the giveaway today, let's just put that in here. Drop 322 in the comments section, and you'll be entered in today's giveaway. Super chats, I see you. People have been wanting me to finish these ads for like an hour now, and baby girl's asleep. We're gonna sneak this behind her, okay? She clearly wanted to be a part of the copywriting, but now she's just like this and asleep. So we're going to take advantage of it. Okay. Here we go. And then Berlin and Dennis. And hey, Berlin, I got your DM also. So don't you worry, buddy. All right. Or yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay. And I have fear we're going to run out of time with all these questions too, because we got through like what, 4 YouTube comments and a dozen. Okay. Point is, let's get to it. So what copy do we like? Now, I'll be honest. Ready to transform your business. Cool. That's pretty good. Discover the secret to business success. Success is a community effort. Ooh. I like that. I like that one. You're never alone. Oh, that one hits home. All right. And the combination. All right. That one hit me emotionally. So we're going to use that. We're going to use at Disruptor School Inner Circle, you're never alone, because it's true. And then we're going to use this one. Transform your business and join a thriving community of experts. All right. That's what we're going to use. That one legit, it like hit me in the feels. Okay. Okay. So let's grab this. I'm going to stop sharing this because I can only share one screen at a time. And we're going to go to the ad account, and I'm just going to copy and paste those things into the ad account. Okay. So first things first, let's pull up the ad account on my screen. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. All right. So primary text. Now we love this at Disruptor School Inner Circle. You're never alone. That one. Oh, that one got me in the feels. Bitching. We're going to drop that in. Done. Add text option. Transform your business and join a thriving community of experts at Disruptor School Inner Circle. Our comprehensive courses cover every aspect of business, ensuring you have the skills and support you needed to succeed. Enroll now and become a part of something bigger. Oh my God. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know where it pulled that stuff from, but oh, I would never write that in a million years. I'm a terrible copywriter. I would never have written that, but I will take it. I will spend that money. Oh, that's excellent. Now, fun fact, one of the things that I like to do is I have a Facebook group. And one of the things that I like to do, come on, is I also like to drop a link to my Facebook group in my ads. And this is a trick I learned when running at 310 Nutrition, how we got to like 500,000 people, is we just let all of our ads be lead gen for our community. Here we go. So let's actually, you know what? Normally I would, but because this is a paid community, I'm not going to drop a link to the free community because a confused mind doesn't make a decision. And I don't want my consumer to be like, well, do I pay or to join the free thing? Inevitably, they're going to join the free thing. And then when you're ready to pay, I didn't get you. So normally I would, but not today. Makes sense, right? That makes sense. Okay. Okay. So headline. Let's grab those headlines we had. Master every aspect of business with Disruptor School. Cool. I like that. And join a community of experts and succeed together. Love that. Now we have cohesive ads. Let's do an advanced preview here. Let's just see what one of these ads looks like. Okay. This is not going to zoom in well. Okay, well, whatever. Let's see the Chase Mosaney one. We've got some good stuff. Let's see. This is fine. Okay. I like this. I think this is really good. Let's make sure we don't have any text generation options clicked. There we go. Sometimes those will get you. Okay. 0 of 5, 0 of 2. All right, I'm cool with that. So if we look at this, at Disruptor School Inner Circle, you are never alone in the journey to success. Let me zoom this in and see if we can get like a preview of what this ad might look like. Come on. Okay. Well, this is the best we're going to do. At Disruptive School in a Circle. So first off, your eye goes immediately to the copy, to the creative. And the creative is Chase Mosani, CMO of Heatmap, co-founder of Creative OS. The GOAT strikes again. Charley has always been a disruptive, unstoppable force. And Disruptive School is putting the easy button in everyone's hands. Incredible. Love it. Thanks, Chase. Now, the headline, master every aspect of business with Disruptor based on our Zoom settings, whatever else, it's chopped off. That's fine. Primary text. At Disruptive School in a Circle, you're never alone in your journey to success. Join our community of experts and like-minded individuals and gain access to unparalleled support and resources. Let's achieve greatness together. Shit. That is an ad, man. That is an ad, especially if you've been shopping around, especially if you've been watching the YouTube, especially if you're like, is this right for me? That is an ad. That's what we're talking about. And we did the whole thing live, and it was literally like screenshots and a GPT. We're done. Yeah, we're good. The URL is right. Actually, I'm going to take this URL, and we're going to go. I have a split test live with Enroll in Inner Circle, or Enroll in Disruptor School. So we're going to do that. Boom. There we go. Fantastic. No description. We don't use descriptions. Learn more. What do we got? Yeah, I'm fine with learn more. Sign up feels better, though. I'm okay with sign up. We're solid. We're good to go, baby. Publish. There we go. We're done. Boom. That's what it looks like to make money. We've taken a journey today, people. We've taken a journey. And if you see those ads, by the way, in the world, just screenshot it, send it to me. You know what? 10% off if you screenshot that ad and you send it to me. And if you've joined and you see that ad afterwards, I'll honor the 10% off. I'll send you a gift card, $100 gift card. Boom, done. All right. We're having fun today, people. This is what it's all about. Like, I thoroughly enjoy this because there was a period of time for a lot of people where running ads was tough. It was stressful. It was a point of just anguish. And I showed you everything today. A high ticket. Like, full transparency, people. This is how we make money. This is how we do it. It can be. Yeah. I don't know what else to say other than thanks for the super chats. Let's dive into it. Berlin Studio. I have not hydrated lately, so. Oh, I love this question. Charley T, you're a huge help. Thank you, Berlin Studio. I'm at $7K a month blended with a $25,000 return, and LTV is booming. Oh, that's what we're talking about, people. Look at the way this was phrased. I'm spending $7,000 a month across all channels. I'm getting $25,000 return, and my LTV looks good. That somebody's been paying attention. Yeah. Josh, I'll get to your question here in a minute too. I appreciate it. But ads fatiguing fast. So I'm constantly testing. Is this the best solution? Or do I need a different approach? Berlin Studio, let me ask you a question. Are your ads fatiguing fast and that's why you're creative testing? Or your ads fatiguing fast because you're creative testing? What if your ads do really well in the first few days and then they drop off and then they kind of go back to like a nominal level? What if you've been seeing that drop off that's a known projectable thing as fatigue? And so then you launch new ads. What if you've never really let your ads reach that point of leveling off and continuity? What if because of that, your ads never got to get more data? And because of that, they've never been able to be truly as informed and as efficient and as stable as they could be. What if because of that, although it doesn't really seem like it's much of your problem right now, what if because of that, we're having a problem with second purchase rate and LTV? Now, again, it doesn't seem like that's your problem, but it is for a lot of other people. Remember, the more ads you run, the less stable your ad account is, and the worse your overall results will likely end up being. Because you're attracting the attention of a lot of different type of people. And you're like, wow, I need to grow my business. I'm going to attract the attention of as many people as possible. But is that good? Cody from Jones Road was like, well, you just need to keep attracting attention, all this stuff. And I was like, why is getting new audiences a good thing? And he's like, if I have to tell you, you don't need the answer. And Shireen, former comment thread employee, is like, drop the meme. And I'm like, fair point. But also, Cody, some of us don't have, Michael Jordan for a mom, and we need to build on something more than that. His mom is Bobby Brown, and so every time she goes on TikTok, it goes viral, and he's a marketing success. He's smart, but what if instead of attracting 1,000 different type of people that all buy, let's say you launch 1,000 ads that all get 10 sales. Let's say I launch 10 ads to get 1,000 sales. Okay. You have 1,000 different types of customers. I have 10. If I want to make an extra 1,000 sales based on customer journey and email and optimizing my business model, how many times do I have to be right? 1, 2. And if those ads learn, I'm pretty sure they're going to continue to deliver me those types of people. They've gotten to the point of 1,000. Now, maybe my CPA is higher than yours, sure. But for you to get there, you have to be right like 100 times. That's assuming, by the way, that like all those people buy a second time. Realistically, I have to be right maybe 3-4 times. You have to be right maybe 400 or 500. Does that really seem feasible? No, it doesn't. So my point to all this, Berlin, I think you're in a great place. I love it. What if we look on a longer horizon and allow the volume of profit that you have to be an investment in the stability of the front end of your business, so that ultimately you don't deal with this ever again? And to be fair, Berlin, where you're at, the inner circle is a huge opportunity for you. I would, if it was 7K a month and 24K return, or I guess at this point, 8K a month and a 24K return, and we could double that in 90 days, I think you would do that tomorrow. I would do it today. But that's me. That's, don't let me tell you what to do. And yeah, cool. Another super chat from Dennis, hitting it again. If you're somebody who's educationally rich but financially poor, how would you structure your marketing blend so you don't blow your whole 30K debt budget? Whew. I love it. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on a second. Berlin, to add to my question, we're selling high-ticket products, and our ads never make it out of learning phase. I usually don't start testing until my frequency reaches around a 4. Berlin, your frequency is never at a 4. Remember, when you're looking at frequency, the only thing that matters is by day. So you say, well, my frequency is a 4. Let me ask you this. Is it a problem? Let's say it takes a month for your frequency to get to a 4. Is it a problem that somebody saw your ad once a week? How many times a week do you think somebody needs to see your ad to even know you exist? And if you're selling high-ticket products and your ads don't make it out of learning phase, got it. That is, I mean, we're doing that right now in today's example. Totally get it. Sounds to me, though, like fatigue is a pretty subjective term. And there's a lot of pieces in here for PI and other things that I'd really like to get into. And honestly, if you were to join the inner circle, we could pull up your ad account in a class and like just dive in through all of the things. We could get way more laser focused. But your frequency is never going to be a 4. I mean, unless it was like an add to cart one day with like a $10,000 budget against 5 people. I mean, I've gotten to the place where my frequency is like 3.5. I've gotten to it where it's a 4, but like we're talking astronomical disproportional spending, and there's no reason you should be doing that. I think you're in a good spot, Berlin. I would encourage you to be at a spot where we look on a longer horizon to make some things work. And let's stop looking at frequency as anything other than by day. And by the way, if anybody ever tells you frequency matters, they're right. And then if they reference anything more than by day, they're wrong. Unequivocally. Frequency is like CPM. It's a data point for context when analyzing things to help you make decisions. But by itself, it's not an actionable piece of information. All right, Dennis. So if you're someone who's educationally rich but financially poor, how would you structure your marketing blend so you don't sell your $30K debt budget? This is a great question. Dennis, what are you good at? That's where I'd start. How can you make money without ads? Let's start there. Your $30K debt budget should not be spent trying to figure out what you can do. It should be spent trying to figure out how to amplify what you're good at. And what I mean by that is very simple. Like, maybe you're awesome at creative and you can get TikToks to go viral all the time. Great. How's your search? Can we just use this? Oh, Boo Boo's awake. Can we just use this to pick up the slack? Can we make organic work for us and then invest that money in customer service, site design, and email marketing? You only really need to be good at 3 things to see massive success. And generally those 3 things fit somewhere like top, middle, bottom funnel. And overwhelmingly customer service, product design, or cash flow is one of the things you're excellent at. Like Obvi is phenomenal at cash flow, which makes complete sense given their background. Hi, sweetie. Don't be mad, but we launched those ads. Okay. Anyway, that'd be my advice is figure out how to make money without ads. I would not be investing my $30K debt into figuring out how to make a sale. Odds are you're going to lose your money. All right, everyone. A little girl is waking up, so we're going to have to take a break in this session. I'm going to take 2 more questions. We're going to do the spin to win and then take your questions. And then we're going to call it for this session for right now. We'll be back soon in just a little bit. But let's do our spin to win. Okay, girl. Okay. I see you, girl. I see you. All right, here we go. Spin to win. Hot sizzle. There we go. You know what to do. Hit me up in the DMs. Let me know that was you. Let's verify it, and you'll get your $100 gift card and your Disrupt School hat delivered to you anywhere in the world. All right. That's what we're talking about. Okay. Okay. Alan. We're gonna have to go lightning round here, people. My apologies. Okay. Alan. Hi, Charlie. I'm profiting a little bit, but it requires me to launch a campaign. Then have good results for 2-3 days. Then have bad results for 3 days. Then need to repeat it all over again. Help. Alan, I would say that I would work on not needing the ads. And yeah, you're going to see good results for a few days. Then they're going to dip down. Then they're going to reach to some sort of nominal level. Or you can just hack that front end, that wave, but you're never going to get past it. If you can't get to that nominal level, if you can't get to baseline, you're never going to be able to grow. So get to baseline. Instead of repeating it over and over again, get to the point where when it dips down and then comes back up, that new level is okay. And it might not be good enough, but if it's consistent, then you can improve it. Get to consistency, then work on what you can improve. I would start as low in the funnel as possible, maybe conversion rate optimization, maybe your AOV, then work on email and then search and then the Facebook ad. Hope that helps. All right, Josh, can you go over the MBA program versus Brand Accelerator versus Disruptor School? Okay, great. Love this. Okay. Okay, sweetie, come here. Come here. Okay. I got to text my wife, let her know she's up. Boom. Okay. So, the MBA program. The Facebook Ads MBA program is where I teach you everything that I would do if I took over your ad account. And we go through a step-by-step process, and I lay out everything with screen shares, documentation. That's the foundation of it. We start with the forensic accounting of your ad account, what we call Scrum Docs. So we understand the investment and the return off of every business objective that is currently live in your ad account. We then move to simplification and optimization. We begin to pull away the bad investments by simplifying our ad account around what does best for us. And then we work on optimizing what does work well for us. We then get into creative testing, talking about things like Golden Bear and fun stuff, where we validate all the elements of our ads so that ultimately we understand how to be the best business partner to Facebook, because we are in a business relationship. These are our business partners. I love Ben Heath and I had a conversation where we were 100% on board with it. And Ashton Shanks and I had a conversation where he disagreed that somebody he gives millions of dollars to a month is somebody he's in business with. I don't understand that logic, but anyway. While that creative test is happening, we work on documentation. We get a global documentation system set up so that everybody on the team knows how everybody else is talking, and so that we can automate, we can document our automated rules, our active ads. We can have a landscape, a roadmap, a simple guide that anybody that needs to make a decision or that needs to be held accountable can reach to in a single space, so that we eliminate the need for so many useless emails and meetings and phone calls and time wasted. How many times does the meeting end with, I'll get back to you on that? And then next week you talk like, oh, well, I got back to you on it, and actually something we need to take action on 5 days ago. Okay, so we're fine. Got it. Cool. That is something that should be done in 30 seconds or less. And it's something that nobody should have to talk to anybody else. Like, there are things that need to be done, but 90% of the things where I'll get back to you is something that anybody should have access to in 30 seconds. And it's not even a question that should be brought up on a call. From there, our creative testing process is done. We're beginning to scale. We're beginning to understand what's going on. We begin to look into more substantial testing. So we look at our testing, and we have a log of all the things that we're going to be doing. And we get into a roadmap. So we understand what the next 3, 6, 9 months, what does it look like? And not just in Facebook ads, But like, what about the apps we want to run on the store? What about the landing pages we're testing? What about the offers we're constructing? What about the, different things happening? Let's understand let's let the left hand know what the right is doing. At least once every couple of months, somebody comes out to me like, man, everything is broken. We can't figure it out. And it's because somebody in their infinite wisdom added some Facebook or added some Shopify app that covered the checkout button with an add to cart or some like, it got made to the point where mobile conversion rates dropped and everybody panicked about their ads, and it was a development issue. Well, why are we testing before and after the click at the same time? Let's prioritize what we need to do. Let's understand what those let's understand the accountability and the timelines and the investments and the return, and let's prioritize what needs to actually get done. And let's document all the things we want to do. And ultimately, let's begin to understand our investment portfolio in an omni-channel fashion. What are we spending on Facebook? What are we spending on Google? What are we spending on TikTok? What revenue are we getting from email? Let's track incremental lift. Let's get rid of our attribution software because we objectively don't need it. And let's begin to understand where in our business does it hold true where when we spend more money, we see a revenue greater than the amount that we spent. We see a profit volume greater than the amount that we spent. Often, it's not a Facebook ad problem. I was dealing with a business where I literally told them, your Google is coming in at a CAC 1/3 of Facebook. You're concerned about your blended CAC. Spend more on Google. If you spent twice as much and you went from a 20 to a 25, I'd tell you to double your budget again. And the Google person's like, oh no, I'm held accountable to this. The Google rep, the Google agency that brand is working with is more concerned about protecting their CPA and their CAC number and their account than they are about the business success of their client. And that call ended with me saying, like, look, if I had somebody running I would not have somebody managing my money that didn't give a shit about my business. You got a wolf in the hen house. And that was the end of the call. So the MBA program is all about that stuff. And ultimately, it ends with the 30, 60, 90-day plan to understand where the business is going. And obviously, that might change every couple of weeks. But now you're able to understand what decisions you're making and the impact you're trying to do and what the accountabilities are and the impacts across the entire business so that you can begin to operate by something more than waking up, checking Shopify, having a panic attack, and then sitting down and smashing a bunch of buttons. In addition to that, every week we have lectures. And in the standard version of the program, which you can buy, you can join right now on disruptorschool.com. Which I'll just throw up here so you can see it. You can just go to the site right now and jump in. Where is it at? We'll go here. There we go. Boom. And then go boom. And then go. Here we go. Boom, our best sellers. There we go. Cool. And there's the add to cart button, right? If you were to go here and join right now the Disruptor School MBA program, what you would get in that version, the standard version, which is $6.5K, you'd also get access to the archive of weekly calls that we have. Now, you don't get to attend them live. That's something for the premium members. But every week, there's basically a new course. Like there's a new class every week. And it's screen shares and it's Q&A. So you're not just investing in a pre-recorded course by somebody. It's not like shots fired, like Founder, where somebody that doesn't really do the work reads a script written by somebody that doesn't do the work to leverage their perceived expertise. And I'm only talking about the stuff that I've seen in the Facebook ad space. I'm not talking about anything else. So I don't hear what I'm not saying, but I want to correct what I'm saying to be as accurate and respectful as possible. You're not buying some pre-recorded thing by somebody that doesn't care about you, that doesn't do the work on how to do things that they don't apply in their own business. Not only are you buying into a standard operating procedure, which quite literally If you join the Brand Accelerator program, we are going to bring you through all of those steps in order. But also, every single week, the curriculum updates. Every single week, there's more stuff. And it's not just a video, right? It's screen shares, it's documentation. Every single week, it's the video plus Q&A plus written material. There's even like a quiz to make sure that you learned, like you got the lesson. There's also a ton of ebooks. Every SOP and masterclass in Disruptor School, and it's updated on a weekly basis. So if you notice in Disruptor School, we're dropping 1 or 2 masterclasses every week. They're all in the MBA program, right? Like you're buying basically access to everything. Now in the premium version, which you can upgrade when you join the standard, you can always upgrade, or you can book a call. Let's drop that in here because the giveaway's over. So you can book a call to join the MBA program and get the standard and get the premium version. In the premium version, not only do you get all of that, but there's also access to all the weekly calls and a private community of hundreds of people that have also made that investment in themselves and in their businesses. So it's not a mastermind where everybody's waiting on the next salesperson to come on stage. It's a fellowship of operators around the world that are all speaking the same vernacular, using the same documentation. And every problem that you have is something that somebody else has overcome. And when you overcome the problems, there's going to be somebody new that needs the answer that you have. Now I'm going to get to the Brand Accelerator. So that's the MBA program, and it's lifetime access. The Brand Accelerator, my team, including me, like every week you'll see me. We take your business and we start by managing your Facebook ad account. We start at the top of the funnel, and then while we're working on the supply side of the business, we also begin to work on the customer journey and the conversion and the AOV in your business model. So we work from the end of the customer journey and up through the funnel while also managing the supply side, right? Shit in, shit out. So we take over the paid media on the Facebook side right away, doing all of the things that we talk about in the MBA program, but then also work on your entire business. And while that's happening, teach you what we're doing so that hopefully within 6 months, 9 months, a year, you don't need us anymore and you can graduate, which would be awesome. And hey, look, if you don't want to graduate, fine. You know, we'll stay on. That's not a problem. But my goal is to teach you to be independent. Now, when it comes to Disruptor School is the marketplace. This is where you can shop the school, so you can grab the SOPs, right? You can get the courses, you can get the bundles, you can get the master classes, you can get access to all of the educational materials that are available for you with unlimited access in the MBA program and Disruptor School Inner Circle. But maybe you just want to buy it a la carte. That's cool. You just want to know newsletters? Awesome, snag it. You just want the SOP of the of the bundle? You want the whole thing? You just want the ebook? Go for it. You want to learn just influencer marketing and TikTok shops? Cool. That's available. Do it. You want all of the Facebook ads SOPs in one bundle? Go for it. You want to grab that and the begin to win and really set yourself up? I had somebody do that this morning. I thought that was brilliant. I got to make that a bundle. Go for it. And then ultimately, Disruptor School Inner Circle is an additional community like the MBA program, but you get step-by-step training, unlimited access to all the masterclasses and SOPs that we sell at disruptorschool.com, daily lectures and classes, weekly masterminds or masterclasses, live monthly workshops on Facebook, and live monthly workshops on Google, with an exclusive mastermind community and Disruptor Bot access. And I'm glad Josh, you said I'm only in the Disruptor School free trial. I'm guessing it's the $100 7-day trial, this one. And you'll be sticking around. which makes me happy. I can't wait to see you. And we have a great class tomorrow. So fantastic. But yeah, there we go. Now this little girl's falling asleep on me, so I got time for. We got one more question, and then we're gonna call it for this session. Adil, may some days scale the budget, like weekends and normal days, downgrade budget. Adil, you're asking basically like, should you 10x your budgets on the weekend and then scale down on the weekdays? You can, but let me tell you this. The reason you can 10x your budget on the weekend is because you spent during the week. And instead of scaling up on the weekend, throwing everything into learning and then pulling way back during the week and then trying to figure it all out again, instead of rehashing that vicious cycle that never lets you really get forward and ultimately just fatigues your ads, you could just spend the same every day and increase your budget every day. And in a couple of months, even a couple of weeks, you'll be spending more even on the weekdays than you ever would on the weekend. Because the weekdays for you in this seasonal business, it seems like seasonality happens intra-week. The more you invest during the week, the more you're filling the funnel, the more successful you'll be afterwards. By the way, this is just a preview of what the classroom side looks like because, oh, by the way, Inner Circle, you also have access to a classroom that has every question and workshop we've ever had. Like it is it is this expansive, right? I mean, $1,000 a month. If you can't ROI on that, you let me know. Okay. All right. Adil, to answer your last part of this question, is it advisable to use low dollar campaigns during the weekdays and significantly increase? No, it's not. I know your weekdays are more unstable, but believe me, if you didn't ruin the data integrity of your ad account on the weekends, your weekdays would be more stable. And ultimately, it doesn't matter day by day. Adil, day by day is not what we look at. We look at week over week results. We want directional improvement. You don't kill Friday because Tuesday was bad. And if you wake up every day trying to day trade your way up through the Facebook ranks, the biggest success you're going to have is a fraction of what you could be doing every single day. And that's what I'm going to leave you with, folks. Thank you all very much. I'll see you again in the next session here in just a little bit. But I hope you all enjoyed this. And again, like and subscribe, tell your friends, have a good time. We're here to help. And if you enjoy this stuff, I highly recommend you check out the Inner Circle. If that's too much for you, check out the Begin to Win. And if you're ready to join the MBA, go for it. The only feedback I've ever had from people in the MBA is, I wish I started sooner. And of the hundreds of people that have been through it, nobody's ever done the work and asked for their money back. Last year, we had a 7-figure EBITDA. I had $7,000 in refunds and returns. And that was because sometimes people were unhappy with an ebook or something. It's like, oh, okay, you're not happy with that? Here's your money back. Done. If you think that this isn't worth it for you, then you don't need to be here. And to be fair, if you ask for a refund, if you ask for one like twice, I'm just going to be like, look, you just can't buy from me. I'm not letting you just come in here and snake everything. But if you're unhappy the first time, here's your money back. Let's find you the right fit. And I've absolutely downsold people that bought a masterclass and was like, this isn't what I was expecting, or this is way too much. I'm like, oh, hey, hold on. Grab this thing. It's a lot cheaper. Just jump into this. Because again, unlike them that don't give a damn about you, We do. Integrity is what matters. And while they're struggling to fill their team because they're shrinking and changing their business model all the time, we are growing and creating jobs around the world in joy and confidence. So, hundreds and hundreds of people here. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a few. And I'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody.